Well, it is that time of the year again where Universal is introducing Mardi Gras celebration to their park. I am so excited. This year, Mardi Gras is happening from February 4th till April 16th. So if you are looking forward to going to Universal during this time frame, you can expect to see some Mardi Gras happening at Universal Studios. So I thought for tonight's live stream, we would talk about some things to do when visiting Universal during Mardi Gras this year in 2023. I am very excited about it because Mardi Gras is one of my favorite times to visit at Universal. I love Christmas at Universal. Halloween is very fun as well. But there's something about Mardi Gras. It's just a different vibe and atmosphere at Universal. And so I am very excited to go back and check it out for myself and also chat about some of the things that you can expect to see if you plan on going to Mardi Gras this year. So let me know in the chat if you are planning to go to Mardi Gras at all, or if you've ever been to Universal before. And if you are new here, I want to welcome you here to the Megan Moves channel. On this channel, every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we talk about some type of theme park topic. Usually we discuss Disney things, but tonight I thought it would be fun to switch it up and talk about some type of Universal topic, mainly Universal Mardi Gras tonight, because it is kicked off, I think, on Saturday. So I'm very excited to talk about some of the things. I have the Universal website pulled up here. So we're just going to scroll through. I'm going to talk about some of the things that you can do. We'll share dates, times, activities, events that you can take part in. So I'm excited to get on into it. But before we do, I want to make sure everything is running over here. And I also want to say hi to everyone that is in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and hey, Kitty Kathy, how are you doing? Welcome. And of course, Doofs, hello, welcome here. The Doofs are headed back down to Disney this weekend, so I'm so excited for them. Glad you're doing well, Kitty Kathy. And yes, so this is one of the new Loungefly shelves. If you watched some of the past lives, you know that we have been in the process of trying to redo the filming room here. And I can proudly say that we are finally done with it. So tonight I'm going to be sharing a short of kind of the transformation and also what it's looking like now. It is so cute. I wish I had some things to show you, but I won't spoil it. I'll save it for the short because it's so cute. But we were able to add a lot of little Disney touches to the room. So there's a little bit of hidden Mickeys around. And yes, I have this shelf, which has a lot of the Loungeflies, some little knick-knacky things, my mugs, and then we also have another bookshelf and then the futon over there. So there's a lot of different areas where we can film now. So, but yeah, so I'm very excited about that. So we'll have to put the short. Well, I'll put the short up tonight so you guys can see. Let's see. So Kitty Kathy, thank you. I appreciate it. I love my bags too. They bring me a lot of joy. But I wish you could go to Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is one of my favorite things. Like I said, it's so fun. So hopefully you can check it out next year, or at least get back to Universal sometime soon. So Doofs, yes, the short will have. Maybe I'll post two shorts. So I'll kind of do the video of how we transform the room. So we went to get some places on Facebook Marketplace. It got a paint job. And then maybe I'll have to do a little pan of the room too, so you can see the whole thing as well. So, but before we get into it too, I wanted to say thank you to everyone that comes and watches these lives. I get very excited to hop on here and chat with you guys every week because it feels like I'm able to catch up with some friends and of course talk about theme parks, which I love talking about. So thank you every week for coming back and chatting with me. It really means a lot and it brings me a lot of joy. So I wanted to share that tonight. And usually before we get into our topic, I do share some kind of updates that are going on over here behind the scenes. So I did want to announce to everyone that we are headed back down to Florida very, very soon. At the end of the month, we are going to go back down to check out Disney World and Universal. So we are going to go and be able to see some of the things at Mardi Gras that we're talking about tonight. And then also when we go to Disney World, I am so excited to check out Festival of the Arts. So I do have a Figment outfit planned out. I'm excited to share some outfit details with you guys. So, because now that we are flying down to Universal, we kind of got to get our outfits all figured out. So we've got a Figment look coming. I'm going to have to get a Mardi Gras look coming. So I wanted to share that with you guys. We are going to be going down. I think it's 2 weeks from now. The live Wednesday live here will be done in one of the theme parks. So very, very excited to share that with you guys. So that is something that we can all look forward to. And I know I am very, very excited about it. So yes, so thank you so much, Kitty Kathy. I really appreciate that. It means a lot and it does bring me a ton of joy every week. So thank you so much for the support on the channel and also during the live streams here. But yeah, Brandon, you'll be very excited about this Figment look. I do have the Figment purse. If you saw it, it's on the other side of the room, or else I'd show it. The Figment purse that was on Shop Disney and at the parks at one point, I do have that Figment purse. So we are finally going to be able to go and wear it down at Disney World. So I'm very, very excited. So, all right, well, we'll go ahead and officially hop into the topic tonight. So Mardi Gras is what we're going to be talking about, happening at Universal Orlando. So Mardi Gras always happens in Universal Studios. There's 2 parks at Universal, but it usually happens at Universal Studios. I've gotten some word that some of the food booths have actually been opened up over at Islands of Adventure as well. So that will be something interesting to check out this time whenever we go down to Universal. But as I mentioned before, the dates for Mardi Gras are February 4th to April 16th of this year. So there is a good amount of time that you can go and check out Mardi Gras. And on the Universal website, which is what I'm looking at right now, they do have a list of all of the menus in the park for all of the food booths. So it is very nice and neat. There's some food that you can check out for Mardi Gras at the hotels and in the park. So whenever you go to the website, you're able to, let's see, we are sharing on the phone again this week. You're able, I don't know if you can see, but you can actually check out all of the different countries. So it's called the Universal Mardi Gras International Flavors of Carnival. And you're able to check out all of the different countries that they have food booths for. So they've got a lot of different options. So you can just go and scroll around and see what kind of food you're interested in or what looks good to you. I know one booth that is very, very popular is the Bloody Mary bar, and that is kind of near the Beat Builders. If you've ever been to Universal before, that's a very popular booth. I will be honest, in years past, I haven't been so focused on the food. I don't think I've ever tried any of the Universal Mardi Gras food before because I've just been so caught up in doing the rides and all of the other events that they have for Mardi Gras. But this year we might have to try out some of the food. So whenever you go to Universal, it seems like this year it's very, very heavily emphasized on the food. So it looks like there's a lot more booths coming, a lot more options. So I know I've seen a lot of people very, very excited about that. And I'm excited to check it out too. They do have beignets there. They are very good. That is the one thing that I've had before at Universal. So for Mardi Gras. So that will be something exciting to check out. But of course, they have a lot of other things that are kind of in addition to your typical day at Universal. So they do have a parade that goes through every evening at Universal. And the thing that I like about this parade is I love the Christmas parade at Universal, but they have a lot of really fun parade floats for the Mardi Gras parade. They have a lot of fun performers that walk around during the parade as well. And one neat thing that you can do whenever you are at Universal and there for Mardi Gras seeing the parade is you can actually ride on the parade floats. So if you ever wanted to be in a theme park parade, this is your time to shine. But it can be a little bit difficult to get a spot. There's some ways that you can do it that we'll chat about here tonight. The one thing that they did was, I guess they every year send out pass holder or emails for pass holders to get a spot to ride on the floats. In years past, I have never gotten an email to sign up for a slot, so I'm very sad about that. But another way that you can is there's actually a virtual line that you can go and request a spot to go and ride on the parade floats. I don't particularly like Universal's virtual line system. It doesn't work out very, very well, so it is very tricky to get a slot for the riding on the parade floats. But a very easy way that you can do it is, let me scroll down here and see if I can find it. There is a, I think it's called a ride and dine experience. So there is something that you can pay for where you can eat at a Universal restaurant, and then it guarantees you a spot to ride on the float as well. So these are happen through select dates from the time that Mardi Gras is happening at Universal, and it is $84.99 a person. I was trying to think the other day, look at it and see if that was a good value as far as food wise goes and the experience. But you can eat at Finnegan's Bar and Grill, which we personally love Finnegan's. That's in Universal Studios. That's one of our favorite restaurants to eat at. You can also eat at Lombard Seafood Grill, which we have not been there before. But also in City Walk, there are two places that you can eat. You can eat at Cowfish. We love Cowfish. That is also a really good place to eat at Universal. And then you can eat at the NBC Sports Grill and Bar. And it says with this dining experience, you get, let's see, enjoy a 3-course meal selecting from the full menu at one of the 4 participating restaurants at Universal Orlando Resort. So you do get a full meal out of it, and then you can go and ride on the parade float. So I don't know if we'll end up doing that this year, but if you wanted to guarantee a spot on the parade float, this is one way to do it, and also eat at one of Universal's really good restaurants. So that's an option whenever you go and check out the parade. But also just watching the parade is very, very fun. I love, like I said, the floats, the performers, the music is really fun. And there are beads that are thrown at you throughout the parade. So if you have kids, or obviously me as an adult, I love collecting as many beads as I can. So that is something that you can look forward to as far as the parade goes. Let's see. So Kitty Cathy, I think as far as the website says here, I think there's parades every night except for March 31st for some reason. Is there a reason why? I can't think of why there wouldn't be a parade on March 31st. But it says, note, there is no Mardi Gras parade on March 31st. So I think it happens every evening. I don't know what time. We'll go on the Universal app and see if we can figure out what time the parade is at. I'll see if it tells us. So of course, I always talk about having the Universal app downloaded on your phone before you go to Universal. So that way you can search anything that you might need or find anything that you might need. So let's see if we can find the parade. Here's a view of the virtual line for the parade float riding. So you can request a virtual line there. It does say that it's closed, so they're probably all booked up for tonight, but you can start to request a spot around 3 p.m. until 1 hour prior to the parade start. So I have a feeling they probably go pretty quickly. In years past, we didn't have a very good parade, or have a very good experience trying to get a spot on the parade float. So we'll have to see this year if we can try it out. But it doesn't say what times. Oh, okay. Here are different dates and times. So I recommend whenever you're going to Universal, check before, look on the app here for your certain date that you're planning on going to Universal. They happen at different times. So that is something good to think about. So from the 7th, oh, okay, there's just various times throughout Mardi Gras. So I guess there's not really any certain way about it. It's just whatever day you're going, it may be a different time. They happen at 5:15, 6:15, 6:30, and 6:45 on concert nights, which we'll talk about concert nights here in a little bit. But that's a little bit of details about the parade. Let's see. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna have to look at this, Doofs. Not letting people come in with beads this year. I didn't know that. So we'll have to see whenever we go down, or I'll have to read somewhere and see if I don't know why they would have done that. I'll have to look and see. Oh, so okay, Kitty Cathy, maybe I'll have to talk to you off the live here, but so you got the email to ride the parade a bit late. Yeah, I couldn't go, so could not sign up. Gotcha. Okay. I have never gotten the email before, so I don't know if there's something that if I opted out for a certain email chain or something. I don't know. I would love to see what the email looks like because I have never gotten it. So I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But I'm glad that you at least got it, Kitty Cathy, and at least it's coming through to you. So maybe in next year you can go and check it out. Um, let's see. Oh, let's see, Deuce. So, guess you won't be allowed to throw them at the Mardi Gras tree. Yeah, there is this tree walking out of Universal, kind of where the moving walkways are, that everybody throws these beads on, and by the end of Mardi Gras, the tree is covered in beads. So it is kind of neat to see. But yeah, I don't know, Deuce. I would imagine that they're still doing the beads this year, but I don't know. We'll have to look at it. So who knows, maybe they change some things. But okay, so we'll go on to our next thing that you can do. Of course, we talked about the food. It's all over. So if there is something that you're looking to try or wanting to see what the food looks like, I do recommend going on their website here because it has a list of all the different food options. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of different countries that have different food options. So I am trying to think if there's anything in particular that I was excited to try. Probably beignets again because those are just a good safe bet. But I don't know. We'll have to see. The other thing that I absolutely love about Mardi Gras are the live concerts that they have throughout Mardi Gras. So let's scroll down. I'll show you some. So in years past, it seems like they had a couple of more concerts planned for Mardi Gras, but this year I think they only have 8. There were only a couple that I was really interested in or looking forward to seeing. I'm gonna just miss Maren Morris. She comes on February 18th. And then on right after my birthday, on March 5th, Lauren Daigle will be at Universal. So but they have Sean Paul coming. Three Doors Down will be there on February 25th, so they will be there whenever I'm there. So maybe we'll have to check them out. But there are live concerts that come to Universal. So if you are there, I think they happen at around 8 o'clock. I don't know that it has on here when they happen, but the concerts are performed on the stage right in front of Rip Ride Rocket, and there is kind of a spot that is blocked off to enjoy the concert if you want to stay there the whole time. That is up close to the stage. I usually like to stay farther back so that way I can kind of come and go. But the concerts are very fun, especially if there's somebody that you really enjoy. It's kind of a bonus because you paid for your ticket, but it also includes a fun concert. So, and during the concert, sometimes the rides and the wait times are not as long. So that is something that is fun to take advantage of for sure. So they've got some concerts coming this year. Definitely look and see whenever you're going if there is an artist that you're looking forward to seeing or interested in, because maybe it will line up whenever you are going to the parks. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Doof. So just like with the Disney account, make sure to redo your notification settings. Sometimes they get wonky. Just turn off and turn back on. I might have to do that, or maybe call the pass holder hotline or something like that and see if there's anything that I have done or haven't done. But yeah, I might have to go in and turn on and turn off some settings because I even last year I didn't even know that there was an email until one of my friends were talking about it in their vlog. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to get on that. So but yeah, so that's we'll have to get that figured out for next year. But the we talked about the parade and the concerts, the food. Let's see if there's anything else. And okay, during the days whenever you're walking around Universal, you can expect to see some daytime excitement and some of the performers. So sometimes they usually have the performers that are in the parade come out either a little bit before the parade, or in this case, it seems like they're going to be out and about all around all day that you can expect to see them. Usually they're around the front of the park and then walking towards like the Jimmy Fallon ride or over past the where the annual pass holder lounge is. Sometimes they're walking through there. So that's something that you can expect to see. I did see that they have a tribute store this year. So they have the Mardi Gras tribute store. I love the tribute store. It's basically a place where it's themed either every season or every event that happens at Universal. And it's in a different location this year. I heard that it's over by where the old pass holder lounge used to be. So we'll have to go check that out. It used to be over by the Jimmy Fallon ride, but this year they must have changed locations. So we'll have to go and check that out. Pass holders, of course, if you are going, make sure that your passes line up with the dates that your blockout dates don't happen, because some of the passes are blocked out for Mardi Gras. So you'll have to make sure that you can look at that. Usually that happens around the concert dates. So make sure that you check that out. And I don't know if we're getting any magnets or any pins for Mardi Gras. We'll have to look at that and see if we can pick any up. But also, if you're into some of the entertainment type things like the shows, we love the Beat Builders. My family and I really enjoy going to see them every time that we go to Universal. And during Mardi Gras, they have their own Mardi Gras mix that they do. So that usually happens at the end of their show. And it is a really fun beat that they've created. It's really fun. They get really into it, and they throw beads after their performance. So you might have to go check that out if you're interested. But lots of things to do when at Universal during Mardi Gras. I'm very excited to check it out this year. And of course, if you're going this year, you'll have to let me know what you think about it, or what you're excited to see, and or what you're excited about seeing and doing. So that is everything that I wanted to chat about as far as Mardi Gras goes. Looks like that is everything that we can expect to see. Here is a look at some of the food. So I could go for some of those beignets right now, that's for sure. But we might have to see if we can try some other things that are on the menu this year. Oh, you can, let's see, view full food gallery. Let's look at this. I don't know. This is all that's coming up. I was wondering if they showed like all of the photos of all of the food. But I've already seen a lot of vlogs have gone out with reviews of Mardi Gras and all of the food and everything. So we might have to check out those, and of course check them out too if you are going to kind of get an idea beforehand. Oh, okay. So let's see. So the pass holder magnet has a Mardi Gras theme. Okay, so we'll have to go and pick one up then whenever we go down. I had a feeling they were doing Mardi Gras magnets, but it's always good to know ahead of time. So I'll have to look at those. That's awesome. Yeah, I love getting the magnets. Anything as far as pass holder perks and things go, I always get excited about that. So but yeah, that is everything that I think we wanted to chat about as far as Mardi Gras goes. Just before you go, make sure that you look into everything that you're wanting to do, and get the Universal app and figure out what time the parade's happening the night that you're going, figure out what food you'd like to eat, and if there's any entertainment like concerts that you want to check out. That would probably be some of my biggest tips as far as going to Mardi Gras goes, so that way you can be as prepared as you can. Yeah, the crawfish or the crayfish, yeah, I don't think that that is something that we will be eating. And I think that's why I've kind of lingered away some of the Mardi Gras food, because sometimes it is a little bit different. Not that it's bad, just might be a little bit different and not what you expect as far as theme park type food goes. I don't know. But who knows? We might try it this year and we'll see how it goes. But I'll probably end up going for the beignets because those are just a safe bet and those are really good. Maybe we'll try a Bloody Mary this year. I don't know. I just see that those are so popular at Universal. Everybody during Mardi Gras is like walking around with them. You see this huge chunk of celery sticking out of their drink. So I don't know. We might have to check that out this year. That could be a first for us. So let's see. The food looks good and bad. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, who knows? There could definitely be some good and bad options out of it, but I don't know. There's lots to choose from, so I'm sure there's something for everyone. So, yeah, Doofs, it doesn't look like you were thrilled. So, but yeah, so I'm very excited. Like we said earlier, we'll be headed down to Florida later on this month. Very, very excited about it. We're gonna be staying at a new hotel that we'll be talking about in a little bit, and we are going to just enjoy the parks, get back down there, create more videos, and check out some of the festivals and the events happening at the park. I'm very excited about that. I'm glad to be getting down there now before Festival of the Arts ends, because hopefully we'll be able to go back down for Flower and Garden Festival. So that is my favorite Epcot festival, and we've already got an Orange Bird look going for that. So very excited for that this year. So thank you guys so much for tuning in this evening and this week. If you were new here or if you're watching on the replay, feel free to join us next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Next Wednesday, I have my idea thought up for what we're going to be chatting about. I think we're going to get into more of the tips videos again. So we might do a 2023 planning video and then of course get into some more must-dos and tips as far as the theme parks go. So hey, two broke mice, hope you guys are doing well. So thank you guys so much again for tuning in. I hope you have an awesome week. We will be posting the short tonight of the room, so stay tuned for that. And of course, thank you so much for all of the support and everything that you show in the videos. I really appreciate it. So hope you guys have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video. All right, we'll see you guys.